Okay, hi. Today I'm going to show you how to tape an ankle with athletic tape. This is good for people who sprain their ankles or have like ankle instability. Probably have an athletic trainer do this or a medical professional. You can copy this, but this is something that somebody else should do. What you're going to need is this pre-wrap, and this is kind of like a foam thin roll. And then you're going to need some athletic tape, and this is a 2-inch roll. What you're gonna need is the correct kind of tape, so I would recommend this kind. It's kind of fabricy and it's white, and it's very sturdy. And this is the tape that you should use. So, also my accredited sources, and if you want to find more information about how to tape an ankle, go to How to Tape an Ankle by the Dr. Bob Show on YouTube, or you can go to Proper Ankle Taping Techniques by Henry Ford Health, also on YouTube. And so the first step is to have your foot at kind of hip level, like this, and you want to have them dorsiflex, so flex all the way, relax your foot. So you don't want this, you want them to kind of prop it up like this, because this is how they would be functioning with their ankle tape. You wouldn't want them to have it relaxed, because then the tape and ankle taping wouldn't work. So we're going to start with pre-wrap. We're going to start at the very top. This is the very first step. You're going to start about this ankle knob bone, about 2 or 3 inches above. Sometimes male athletes will want to shave their ankles for the purpose of sticky tape. They don't have to, but sometimes they do. And so you're just going to cover the foot all the way until the ball of the foot starts just before the toes. And you want to be careful to also cover the heel to prevent friction from socks. And then you just rip it off, and you kind of have to rub it to make it stay. This tape job is a little bit intricate, so it's about 8 steps. So it takes a minute, and it will take a few tries maybe to get it right. So you want to always get it right on the first time. And so I'm going to take this tape, and I'm going to do 1 loop around the top, and rip it, 1 loop, and then I'm going to do a second loop just the same way, right over that one, a little bit lower. You want good tension on the tape. You don't want it to be too loose, otherwise it won't do its job, and you don't want it to be too tight, otherwise you'll cut off circulation. It will not be comfortable, and they'll probably just rip it off. The next step is to do horseshoes, and with this one you want to start on the outside of the foot as to support the inside. And so I'm going to pull on this. I'm going to attach it here and pull pretty tight around to the other side. And then I'm going to do another horseshoe right over the ankle knob here, starting on the outside, coming in and attaching it on the ankle knob on the other side. And then I'm going to repeat this step 1 more time. Some people like to repeat it 3 times, depending on how much instability the ankle has. But a basic tape job is going to be 2. Today, pull pretty tight on that. And so what you'll have basically is this. And you'll have the center still gray, and you can see this bit is wrapped. The next step is a little bit tricky, and this is going to be a figure 8. And so with this step, you start straight down, come around the ankle, come around the top diagonally, like that, wrap all the way around the ankle, and then stop where you started, just like that. And then you do 1 of those until you see the ankle is completely wrapped. This one is more of a starting one. You can bring a little bit of tension around the bottom for some support, but this is the really important step. This step is called a heel lock, and this is really the basic, most important part of the entire ankle job. And so you're going to start on the lateral side, start diagonally, come down around the back of the ankle, like this, pull very hard on this one, come all the way around, and then just rip that off. Just like that. And so you're going to repeat this step on the other side, come down around the side, and then you can see how I come down around the back of the ankle. Rip that off, put it there. And then I'm going to repeat another figure 8, which is just a loop over the top. It's like the opposite of the heel lock, because you're coming up around the front instead of around the back. And then you just rip that off. And then this is your tape job. On the top, this is what it should look like. That part that was open is now closed and everything is secure. And the important part is that you would like to leave the heel alone, because tape on the heel can cause friction, which can cause blisters. The last step is to secure all of it with a strip at the bottom of the foot, like this. And then a second one just to cover the pre-wrap and give a little bit of compression. And so what you've created with this tape job is just continuous compression that will push fluid out of the foot while also stabilizing it. So this is good for ankle sprains that are bruised or have excess swelling if it's been maybe a week or two and they're okay to participate and you just want to give them some more stability. And then I also like to finish the top because we have these bits of tape that are still hanging out a little bit flaky. Finish that with 2 more loops. One just like the beginning, and then a second one. Your tape job might be a little wrinkly the first time. My tape job was wrinkly the first time. But as you practice, it gets cleaner and it looks neater. And so you can see this is what your wrapped foot should look like at the very end. So yeah, this is how to tape an ankle. As I said, if you want to look more into how to do this, rewind to the beginning, back to the sources that I gave you. And yeah, this is how to tape an ankle.